Good afternoon. The first item of business is a member's business debate on motion 5761 in the name of Christina McKelvie on Motor Neuron Disease Global Awareness Day. This debate will be concluded without any questions being put. With those members who wish to speak in the debate, please press the request to speak buttons now. And I call on Christina McKelvie to open the debate. 7 minutes or thereabout, please, Ms McKelvie. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Presiding Officer. And before I kick off into the substance of my debate, can I make a grateful thanks to all the members across the Chamber who took time to sign the motion to bring it to Chamber today. I'm sure you'll have my grateful thanks, but I'm sure you'll have the community who support and look after people with motor neuron disease. Grateful thanks too. So, Presiding Officers, as I rise today to mark Motor Neuron Disease Global Awareness Day and as part of the Motor Neuron Disease Global Awareness Week, may I thank all the members who have come along today in the Chamber to show their support and their continued support to help the motor neuron disease community and also to find a cure. Can I also warmly invite members to the parliamentary reception I'm hosting in the Garden Lobby later this evening at 6 o'clock, and we can hear directly from Motor Neuron Disease Scotland and their patrons and people that they support there as well. Presiding Officer, as you know, motor neuron disease is indiscriminate. It knows no borders, no class, no race, no gender. It doesn't discriminate based on income or status, nor does it hold judgment on rich or poor. It's unrelenting, it's terminal, and it's cruel. But as the events of the past few weeks have shown in Grenfell and in Finsbury, in the face of cruelty, we find community. And Global Awareness Day is that community, a specific day that binds people together, a day where we all stand united in awareness of motor neuron disease, and of course, we stand united in search of a cure. This Awareness Day does exactly what it sets out to do. Get people talking about MND, to spread the awareness of the issue, to campaign and to raise money. That money is vital, as it always is. It's precisely why the Scottish Government have listened to Motor Neuron Disease Scotland and why we listened to the late Gordon Aikman, a friend to many in this chamber. Presiding Officer, the Scottish Government pledged to invest more into research for motor neuron disease, and as far as I can see, they're beginning to deliver that. The Scottish Government pledged to double the amount of motor neuron disease nurses, and we now seem to be in a position where that's being delivered too. And the Scottish Government pledged to give motor neuron disease patients a voice. And through the inspirational work of Professor Chandran and his inspiring team, who I've met many times at the Ewan MacDonald Research Centre, that they are delivering to give motor neuron disease patients that literal voice as well as a holistic care approach. But we won't stop there, because we can't stop there. The work of MND Scotland will guide this government into further action, and I know that they're pretty insistent in doing that, as does many of us in the chamber, and I commend them for it. Presiding Officer, as you know, I have a long relationship with Motor Neuron Disease Scotland. Their support, their advice and their advocacy, not only for me, but the 450 people in Scotland currently living with MND, have been invaluable to not just my family, but to many, many families. So let's make no mistake about it. Those living with motor neuron disease don't have long, so we don't have long. It's a race against time that until this moment, the race has only ever had one outcome. The average life expectancy after diagnosis is 14 months. 14 months. That's all. 14 months. In real terms, that is nothing. That's just mere hours with our loved ones, just brief moments with friends. And some might say in Scotland and the United Kingdom, the equivalent of at least 3 general elections. I'm just trying to bring a bit of likeness into that, but that shows you how short a time that people have. Every moment, Presiding Officer, of that time is utterly precious. Every moment is accounted for, and whilst we celebrate in the time that we have left, we must also make the reality better for those who must go through that MND journey. And that MND journey has just been made a little bit easier. In partnership with ScotRail, literal journey I'm talking about here, MND Scotland have only yesterday announced a journey to a cure, a pledge from ScotRail to increase the accessibility of their trains for passengers living with motor neuron disease and many other conditions. But we must also realise that MND isn't just a neurological condition. Where possible, it is incumbent on us to make that journey just a little bit more comfortable for those with motor neuron disease and those who care for them. Which is why I'm reiterating my call today for the Scottish Government to let's get benefits right for MND patients. Let's grant lifetime welfare awards for those living with lifelong terminal illness, because that life is quite short. Time is precious. For those 14 months from diagnosis, time is running out. It's a countdown. The clock is ticking. MND patients shouldn't be at the behest of a DWP official. They shouldn't have to rely on the mercy of an individual in the welfare system. So let us all together ensure that those precious moments that they have left on this earth is spent with happiness and with dignity, not destitution and worry over their welfare. My relationship with motor neuron disease is well told and well versed in this chamber and wider, and I make no apologies for it. 10 years I have been raising this issue in this chamber, and in those 10 years I have seen good advances. For me, since the age of 9, it was an all too familiar disease in my family. And I suppose now at the age of 21, I understand that. Maybe a bit older than 21, but have become much more averse in how it affects other people's families too. So what do we do, Presiding Officer? We honour those people. We honour my dad. We honour my friend Owen McGee. We honour others' friends and our friend Gordon Aikman, Ewan MacDonald, Jimmy Johnson, and my family sends heartfelt wishes to the family of Doddy Weir, and we honour him today and his brave decision to come out and tell us yesterday of his trials with motor neuron disease. How do we honour them? With debates like these, with the reception that you will be also welcome to tonight, with skydiving, with firewalking, with zip sliding and every other thing that Motor Neuron Disease Scotland seem to able to get us all to do. Our monthly charitable donations and contributions to research and development and support, all of these matter. All of that help matters. And when our friends and their families lose their voices to motor neuron disease, we honour them by raising our voices in this chamber, out with this chamber, and any opportunity that we have. We raise our voices higher in seeking better systems, in seeking support for that research, in maintaining hope. Yes, hope. For some people, when all hope has gone, it is up to us to pick that up and run with it. So, Presiding Officer, if we can do that together, in this chamber, across this land, and across this world and Global Awareness Day, together we can cure MND.
Thank you. I call Kezia Dugdale to be followed by Claire Haughey. Ms Dugdale, please.
Thank you very much, Presiding Officer.